Hey, folks, don't pay attention to me. I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. I was only in the industry for 21 years. I retired from the industry and I have an education in it, but don't listen to anything I say. I don't know anything what I'm talking about. When we extract stuff, when we collect evidence and we send it to the lab, it's a very sterile environment, a controlled environment. These people have secrets of integrity. The machines have been calibrated by the state and the city and government. It's how we extract the evidence and how it holds up in court. You as a civilian cannot do your own lab test, extract information, recover information in the sanctity of your own home, and expect to go on the criminal court the next day and present it. Because you're in possession of the so-called evidence, whatever you found. You're implicated in it. You could be implicated in the crime. I wasn't there when I had it. It must have been when they took it and they did their thing to it. That's why our labs are done in a controlled environment. Anything you find at a crime scene, you pick up and you finger fuck, you almost made it inadmissible in court. The thing to do is to call law enforcement. We come down, even half the time we don't handle it, especially when it comes to electronics, phones, DNA. You watch these TV shows and they grab a DNA swab or they grab blood and they throw it in a plastic envelope, and they seal it. No, we don't do that. It goes into a paper bag because it's porous, so it doesn't mold. But TV shows, CSI and NCIS and NYPD Blue, right? Boop. No. Even when we take DNA and we do a swab, it goes into a certain container with a chemical under it to stop fungus. I mean, seriously, think about this. So if you think you're going to go down to your basement, I'm getting a lot of questions about this, and I kind of understand why. You can't. These people are state certified. They work for the police department. They are sworn in by the district attorney, the court system. They're trusted by the court system. These are things you have to take into account. You need a sterile, controlled environment. Remember being in school and running an experiment? You have your baseline and everything. You need to have all that. I don't care how much experience you have in the industry. You think you do. Unless you're certified by the court before you take it on, anything you did before you sworn in and certified is null and void. Inadmissible. I've had plenty of stuff that's been inadmissible in court because the search warrant wasn't proper. I mean, it happens all the time. And then we did professions and we made mistakes as professionals. Joe Civilian does not get the benefit of the doubt that we don't get. So, if you're covering evidence on your own, you're going to bring it to a criminal court setting, it's not going to happen. Sorry. The court will look at it, it will give its due attention, and it will find its way to the circular basket. I mean, there's a reason we went to school for it. There's a reason we had training in it. There's a reason we had courses in it. There's a reason we did it as a profession. But don't listen to me. I only have experience for 21 years in the industry. I have an education in it. I have diplomas in it. Real life experience. But doesn't mean anything, right? To YouTubers, right? Doesn't mean anything. What does it mean in real world? What I'm saying matters in real world because I worked in the real world. I got involved with YouTube after I was on the job. And I'm just giving you the benefit of my experience, folks. If you got evidence to a crime, don't lick it. Don't finger fuck it. Don't stick your finger in it. Don't stick it up your ass. Don't stick it up your nose. Don't put it in your mouth. It's evidence of the crime. Call the authorities to recover the evidence properly. There's certain procedures, protocols we have to fucking follow step by step. The state mandates it. The government mandates it. The Constitution mandates it. Big thing with these scholars. Constitutional scholars, right? But, folks, I'm Dustin Hall. These are my discussions. A little thing about evidence. Get a lot of questions about it. I'm a little tired of answering them one at a time in email. I'll put this out there like this. People who are charged to recover evidence. You know, when we recover electronics, we don't plug them in. We don't see we can break in. We don't. No. We keep them off at all costs. And we do like something with child porn. We hit a search warrant. The first thing we do is unplug the tower. We unplug it. And we seize the tower. We unplug the keyboard. We bring the tower tape it off, and we bring it. It goes right to lab. We don't even see what's on it till the lab gets done with it. They clone it, they do their thing, but in a controlled, sterile environment. Remember these high school experiments? Baseline and keeping a clean room and stuff like that? You know, same thing they do in the labs when they're coming up with new medications. You know, clean room, the control, whatever. You do you. I know what I know. I've actually used evidence in a case, recovered evidence, had people come in, the lab guys in the fucking Tyvek suits, pick up shit and bag it the proper way. You know, set up crime scenes. Don't take the guy who's experienced in it. Take the civilian who got like a fucking college course in Criminal Justice 101 and they think they're fucking like, you know, Sam Waterston and fucking Law and Order. I'm going to prosecute a case on that. You get to be an agent of the state. If the state-run case, you have to be an agent of the state. Sorry, folks. It's just the way it is.